cloud, many of us already do know this, but it is worth repeating. Public cloud is a shared responsibility model, meaning the public cloud providers are going to make sure that the data center infrastructure at its base layer is secure, and it's going to make sure that certain aspects of the virtualization layer is secure, but you, the customer, are still responsible for applications, data, and resource configurations being secured, right? So VMware Secure State will take this, create a map of how all of these different instances relate to each other, and introduce the idea of violation chaining and risk scoring, which I'll show here. But first, it's a compliance monitoring solution, right? It judges your environment against different compliance rule sets from NIST, CIS, HIPAA, PCI, and lets you know what those findings are, right? Where you're deviating from those compliance rule sets. So very easy, fast view of if you are trying to adhere to a certain specific compliance, whether or not you're in or out of compliance, and the steps that are needed to be taken to resolve that. But the violation chaining piece, this is probably one of the most powerful from a security perspective, especially around public cloud. And this example here, you see that there is a violation. And if it's tough to see, it's in the leftmost instance resource that's been deployed. There's a violation there that's a web server, that is a web gateway in which users are allowed in. On the other side, the top of this network map, you have another service that is an internal service. What this violation chaining rule is doing is discovering that you have multiple instances that are sharing the same SSH key. One is an internal resource, one is a publicly facing resource. That can be a huge security vulnerability. As someone from the outside, standard user or customer, or malicious actor may be able to come in and once gaining those SSH keys, if compromising that system, can use that to tunnel their way through to key sensitive internal systems. So as you can see, the vision is not just taking care of on-prem through NSX security, but also security in the cloud for public cloud on top of that. So VMware has done a really great job of spanning the clouds from a connectivity standpoint and bringing the visibility and security into those clouds, whether it's public or private.